This week we're making a chili con carne with a slow cooker and it's turned out a real treat. This recipe makes 4 servings, with each coming in at 350 calories, 24 carbs, 35 protein and 12 fats. It takes about 15 minutes to prep, 6 hours to cook, and there's no need to brown the minced beef first. I've added recipe and ingredients below. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content. And now, let's get into it, team. Let's kick off with prepping the ingredients to put into the crock pot. First off, we want 1 large yellow onion, making sure that it's out of skin and shells peeled off. Then you can dice this into smaller pieces. And here you want to make sure that they're all roughly the same size as each other. Once done, put this to the side in a bowl and grab 1 large red capsicum. What you want to do now is cut off the 4 walls, leaving the seeds and stem in the middle. Then you can begin to dice this up into evenly sized smaller pieces. Again, similar with the onion, you want to make sure that these are all roughly the same size pieces as each other. Once diced, these can be put into the same bowl as the onion. And now you can clear the chopping board and grab 1 large carrot and 1 large zucchini along with your grater box. Grab the large carrot and start to grate this down into shredded pieces. Now this is where you can start to get inventive with the recipe. I've chosen to use a carrot and zucchini here. However, you can hide a ton of vegetables in here without anyone ever knowing, so feel free to mix this up. If you're following this recipe, once the carrot is grated down, grab the large sized zucchini and grate this down as well. Once both vegetables are done, and any extras that you've chosen, these can be put to the side. And now we can start to bring it all together. So grab your crock pot and start to put in all the vegetables that you've prepped, starting off with the onion and capsicums. Then add in 2 garlic cloves minced, and then you can add in the grated carrots and grated zucchini. And now we can add in the raw minced beef on top. And what we want to do here is break up the mince into smaller pieces and mix it through with all the other vegetables. Once you've mixed it through, just go through and make sure that there's no large clumps of mince. If there is, break them down. If there's not and everything's consistent, you're good to go. Now we can start to add in all the other ingredients, starting with 300 grams of passata, 2 tablespoons of tomato puree, 100 ml of beef stock, 2 tablespoons of paprika, 1 tablespoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire Sauce, 1 teaspoon of Sweet Chilli Sauce, 400 grams of kidney beans or 240 once drained, and finally some cracked pepper to taste along with a couple pinches of salt. Now for the fun part. Mix together all the wet and dry ingredients, and the aim here is to have an even spread of all the ingredients across the board so they cook equally and evenly. Once done, put the lid back on, set the temperature to low and a timer for 6 hours. Now you can let the magic happen. And once the timer goes off, your chili con carne is ready to go. I generally have this with rice, which is what I'm doing in this video, and I've added the macros below. But you can have this with any side you fancy. Corn chips with buns and sloppy joes, even just by itself, it's amazing. And again, this recipe makes 4 servings, and truly is such an easy meal prep option for the week, and a crowd favourite with the family. Coming into winter, it's a great way to hide vegetables and keep your nutrition up with a high amount of protein. And now it's come to that time again where we end our meal prep video. As always, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have any feedback or comments, please put them below. Also, remember to like and subscribe for more content. I'll catch you next week, team. Cheers.